We are all led to believe that if we just work hard and earn a living and do good, and if we get what we want and if we avoid what we don't want, then somehow, some way, we will be free. And we may even have lasting happiness. But this is the greatest lie that we are told. Because freedom and happiness do not come from the world. They don't come from anything that we can gain or do within the world. You are a habitual being. And from the moment that you came into this world, you have been conditioned with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and all sorts of different behaviors which create this self-concept, which is a collection of habits. It's a pattern of familiar tendencies that basically become your sense of self. And from that sense of self, you have these protocols and algorithms which you operate within to get certain experiences, to work towards certain ideals, all of which are not original and they're not true. They have been imparted by other people, by a system, by institutions. And they are designed to basically keep you stuck, to keep you in a loop, hoping for freedom, hoping for success, hoping for relief, hoping for prosperity. And you can experience relatively, incrementally more freedom and prosperity, happiness, but it will always be fleeting. And that's because we're all searching in the wrong direction. Because we are habitual beings, we have the ability to become aware of these habits. You see, it is not by reprogramming ourselves with better habits that we become free, that we become happy, that we become successful or have what we want. It's actually by deprogramming. The true freedom that you seek is actually what you already are. And all of the habits, all the beliefs, all the patterns of thought, of feeling, all that sense of yourself that you believe you are, is what's keeping you from recognizing and remembering the freedom that you already are, from the abundance, from the love, from the peace that you already are. And the greatest habit of all, which is the source of all of our suffering, it is the root of all other habits, is the habit of thinking. It is the mind itself. And see, true freedom is actually freedom from mind, freedom from thinking, because it is this incessant stream of thinking which keeps us limited, keeps us bound, contains us to this rat race of searching for freedom, searching for happiness, striving for more, to feel something, to feel that we are getting somewhere. But it's all keeping us distracted from that freedom which is prior to thinking, to the mind. We're led to believe that the mind is powerful, that if we can learn more, if we can master our mind, if we can improve it, that we will get what we want. But it's actually by realizing that you're already, always already beyond the mind, that you remember the freedom that you already are. And then everything that you want, which is truly, authentically, and originally your desire and not somebody else's desire, not the desire of the world, not something that you've been told you need or ought or should do, but actually something that's born of your soul, of your heart, all of that becomes available to you when you get out of your own way, when you realize that you are beyond the mind. And this is where modern day meditation and mindfulness gets it wrong, because it's not about stopping thought. It's about realizing that you are already beyond thought. If you can notice your thoughts, that witness, that point which is conscious of all that's moving on the screen of your awareness, it's arising and passing, coming and going. What is it? Who is it that is aware of all that's moving? That is your true self. The freedom that you are prior to all perceptions and sensations and concepts. And that pure imagination, that pure consciousness, that awareness, that is the power that you are, which creates your world. And if you get beyond all of the concepts and limitations that you've picked up along the way, then that source that you are will generate and project the freedom in your life, which is not contained to limiting concepts, lack beliefs. You will no longer be limited to the story that you need to do anything, to get anywhere, to gain anything, in order to be free, to be happy, and to be all that you are meant to be. Because that is your birthright. All that's needed is for you to come into alignment with your true self and remember right now that you are already freedom itself.